Hi, my name is Janice Hummel, and I'm a mom that lives in Northern Virginia. Um, I'm not famous. I'm not an actress or a singer. Um, hardly anybody knows me. But I have a story to tell, and hopefully, somebody out there that can help me will hear it. See, I was married for about 20 years, and I never thought after my marriage broke up that I would be involved in a relationship again. And then, lo and behold, I was. I found somebody that truly, I'd have to say is the love of my life. Now, I know it should be like a fairy tale, and I know there should be a happy ending, but unfortunately, my road to a happy ending is a very rough one, and here's why. It's because that love of my life, that person that I want to spend all of my days with, is another girl. And because of that, we are having an incredibly hard time being together because not only is she another girl, she does not live in this country. She lives in the Dominican Republic. And sadly, it's becoming almost impossible to get her here to to live with me and to be with me so we can spend our life here. Now, I know it's hard to understand sometimes, and I know people will judge, and I ask that you not judge. I ask that you just have some compassion for two people that really just want to be together. It happens all the time around you. Man and man, woman, man and woman. You have the right to be happy. I really do believe that. Now, in our um, anxiousness to be together, we did some research on the immigration websites to see how we could get her here. Because sadly, um, a tourist visa doesn't last very long, and it's expensive flying back and forth for us to see each other. She's the one that does it. She's the one that flies back and forth, and it's a lot of money. It's we can't get a work visa because to get a work visa, you need a job, and to get a job, you need the work visa. So that doesn't work. She's not a student. She's just a girl that wants to be with me. Now, again, we went to the website and we looked at immigration, and there was actually a form there where you can ask for someone in a different country to come here as your fiance. We were very excited about that, and we filled out the form and didn't realize that there was a processing fee involved. It was a mistake. We sent the form in and then realized about the fee. So I called USCIS, our immigration, and I spoke to someone who I have to say, to my shock, was terribly rude and terribly judgmental, in my opinion, and less than helpful. She told me several things. Number one, our form would never be approved because we were two females. She asked me if my girl had $1 million to invest in a company here so that she could come and live in the United States. And my first thought was, if we had $1 million, we would have an attorney handling this. But we're trying to do it by ourselves. The other thing she said is, does she speak another language? And I said, well, she speaks Spanish. And I was told abruptly that Spanish speakers are a dime a dozen. And that if it was easy, everybody would want to come here. And I get that. It shouldn't be easy. You should have to work to get here. But it shouldn't be made impossible for people that want to do it legally, that want to do the right thing, that don't want to break the law. I want her here, but I want her here to stay. I don't want her to sneak in like some, worthless person and then be deported and not be with me. We're trying to do the right thing. After a few minutes, this representative from USCIS also told me that she had to go. I was asking too many questions, and she had other people to help. And then she hung up on me. So that's how I was treated by my representative. Well, imagine my surprise when a few days later I got our paperwork back from immigration. Here it is, USCIS, asking us to resubmit it with the proper processing fee. I've already been told it was not going to be approved because we were both female. I was told we would not be together. using this form, but yet they want me to resubmit it with the money so they can reject me again. I don't understand that. I also don't understand why it's been almost 2 weeks since I wrote to them asking them about this, and I haven't gotten an answer. No answer. I've I've tried to contact government representatives, help organizations. I contacted people like Ellen DeGeneres or Anderson Cooper, two people who I've seen help people in desperate situations on their show all the time. I even wrote to President Obama asking him, please, please, do something, anything, so that we can be together. I haven't gotten an answer to anything. Nothing. Not one. There is an act that's sitting dormant called the Uniting American Families Act. If this was passed, we could be together. Because in this act, it allows for same-sex partners to ask for their significant other from another country as their fiance. Because yes, I want to marry her, and I want to spend my life with her and her daughter, who I adore. But it's just sitting there, and nobody's doing anything because I don't think they want to. Let us be together. Let people that love each other be together. It doesn't matter what sex you are. What matters is if you have found your partner, if you have found that person that brings light to your life, what difference does it make what their sex is? We want to do this legally. We are trying so hard. But nothing is happening. Nothing. We don't know what to do. So we talk to each other on Skype every night. We sleep alongside each other electronically. It's not enough. It's not enough. We want to be together. It's as simple as that. And the real kick on this whole thing is I live not too far from Washington, D.C., the same place that is holding up things that will allow us and other people like us to be together. I can go there. We can fill out a marriage license, and 3 days later, we can be married legally in Washington, D.C. Married. I can marry her, but I can't keep her here. Please, please pass this act so that we can be together. Like I said, I'm not a famous person, and I don't really have a whole lot to offer the world. But I needed to tell my story, and I needed to tell her, the love of my life, that I adore you, and I will wait for you forever. Thanks.